I made this 3D Mario Kart 64 style level in just 10 minutes, and then I instantly uploaded it so everyone else can play. This is Justin, the solo developer of Mythic Kart Maker. And no, I wasn't rushing to get this video done in 10 minutes, but when I checked the time on the video, I saw, oh, only 10 minutes had passed by the time I got to the mission select screen. And I think that's going to be the true draw of my game, because I don't think there is any other game where you can make a 3D level in under 10 minutes. And not only that, you don't have to do it while in an editor mode. You can do all of this while driving, and that way you get to experience the course as you drive through it, and you kind of see, oh, this is how it's gonna feel. Now, the reason I wanted to do it like this is because I didn't want to make just another game for the creators. I wanted to make a game for everyone. So even people who aren't used to making assets or anything like that, this will be super easy for you to just easily drive and make a course. There's no real need to fiddle with options in my game. You just create the course and it automatically creates the race, battle, and time attack modes. And you'll see that later on that I literally just finished the course. Immediately I am on the mission select screen. Because what I do in this game is I created an algorithm where it decides, based on the context of all the objects in your course and based on the track length and everything like that, it sets up laps, it sets up the time attack times, it sets up everything automatically. And this means that players can just make a course super easy by driving around and just holding the A button to place the track. And then they can just play it. And then you can not only just play it, but you can share the track to everyone. Because in my game, I have Steam Workshop support, so you can upload your track in the game. You don't have to go outside of it to do that. Then you can go to the download section in the game and download other people's tracks. Yeah, I sound a little smug about that because it's really, really cool. At least I think so. I think it's going to be a lot of fun just seeing all the levels that are uploaded, hopefully on day one. Just playing my friends' maps who I gave a review code to and seeing basically these Super Mario 64 style levels that you can just download and upload. It's so cool for me to see people making levels in my game and just imagining all the things that people will create with my game. Especially since not only can you create levels, you can also create your own custom characters and upload and download custom characters as well. And guess what? The custom characters, they don't just replace the characters that are already in the game. No. Those custom characters are loaded in as additional assets. And they're loaded in one time. So once you have that character in your game, it's in your game. And I mean, of course you can delete it, whatever. But it's in your game once it's loaded in. So yeah, I just imagine the mods that are going to come out of this game. It's going to be so cool to be seeing all the mods that are hopefully going to be uploaded. And I've got a guy that I'm talking to who is very, very talented at modding. And I can't wait to see what he comes up with, because I already feel like there are probably going to be character mods on day one. And lastly here, I want to close off this section by saying I facilitate modding in my game by including a Blender file, and the camera setup and everything is already ready. So all you have to do is add your character to the cart, and then you can take pictures of it, and then you can instantly put it into the game. And there's also a tutorial that shows exactly what you have to do, but it's pretty easy to do so. So lastly, when it comes to customization, I want to talk about the fact that you can put custom music on your track. And no, it doesn't just get saved locally, it actually transfers to your Steam upload if you upload that track to Steam. So definitely only put royalty free and your own music on those tracks when you upload them, guys. Definitely only do that, okay? Promise me? Pinky promise? Yeah, in my own game, in my own local track, I already tried Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure, and let me just tell you, it felt really natural. But don't you dare do that, you hear me? That's illegal. It's bad and wrong and sick. In the video, you can probably see that I'm using the top-down editor now, and that is because if you want precision, it's a little harder to do that while driving. So I added this top-down editor that you can just press the right stick in, and you can easily edit your course, add objects, move objects around. You can easily do all this from a top-down view, and it makes it a lot easier to see where everything is. And then you can quickly switch to the driving mode so that you can see that everything looks right from a player's perspective. You can see that I placed those green track nodes with the lines and dots, and that is where the CPUs will loosely follow that path. And this is also where the course will create a finish line on the very first track node, and then it will create items along the track. The game also uses this to decide how long the track is, which helps it decide how many laps there should be and how long the time attack times should be. Speaking of time attack, I haven't really talked about the other modes yet. So there is race as usual, and that has easy, medium, and hard. And trust me, hard is gonna be hard. Like, if you're used to kart racers, you might get it right away, but it's going to be pretty hard. I made it so that the top CPUs have a higher top speed than you do in hard mode. So yeah, good luck with those guys. You're about to see in a minute that when I race my own track, the hard mode CPUs are absolutely destroying me. And I think that's really important because obviously I want the easy mode to be accessible for anyone, but I also want people to be challenged by their own maps, even if they are used to the game. So I think even if you're used to kart racers, you're gonna have a tough time on hard mode. And I did this because I really don't want people to get bored with the game. I want them to be challenged regardless, even if they made the map, even if, you know, they're used to kart racers, I still want them to feel like, okay, this is tough. And then if you're someone that is not used to kart racers, well, easy mode is perfect for you. Most of the CPUs will be somewhat slower, and there will be one CPU that will be just as good as you. And normal mode is sort of balanced so that two of the racers will probably be a little bit faster than you, and the rest of the racers will be anywhere between 95% as fast as you and 110% as fast as you. Now, when it comes to time attack, that first time that you have to meet is pretty easy, but later on, you'll see that the times get really, really short, almost impossibly so. But then you might realize that coins in time attack get turned into time-stopping bells. Based on their context, they will be silver or gold time-stopping bells. If they're all alone, there'll be a gold time-stopping bell, and it will last 1 second. If they are a silver time-stopping bell, that will give you 0.5 seconds that will be shaved off your clock. And that idea was kind of inspired by Crash Team Racing, which has crates that stop the time. Now, battle mode is one of my favorite modes, and that's because it kind of brings back the old days of playing Halo with the boys. Or if you're a girl, playing Halo with the boys on Xbox Live. It basically takes that course you developed and turns it into an arena. You basically destroy the other racers and you get points every time you do that. And running around with a hammer destroying the racers is it's pretty satisfying because it ends in a massive explosion. So yeah, at some point I would like to add online multiplayer to this game. At this point it is just split screen multiplayer, but down the road, if this game is successful, which I think it will be, having online multiplayer would go so hard. I have a few other modes planned, but I want to keep those secret for now because I think they're gonna be massive additions to the game, and I think you don't know what's coming, but it's gonna be something that's really, really cool. Listen, I'm totally aware that this game is a Nintendo 64 looking game, but the things that I am planning, I just really hope you guys, are in for the long run, because early access is about to drop, and it's not even close to the end of what I have planned. And at least one of the features, I think people that know a lot of Nintendo 64 games, you'll be very interested to know what that might be. And the other two, they might make this game last forever. So in the game, you guys are about to see that I'm going to start a race on hard mode. That's why I skipped a little bit of time there, because I tried normal out first. But really quick, I want to tell you guys what themes are in the game right now and what themes I have planned. So currently there is a grassy hills theme, which you see in the background right now, a forest theme, a snowy mountain theme, and an island theme, as well as hell in the mythical themes. Then in the planned themes, we have desert, which is a wasteland because of something that happened in the past, and I'll have this kind of lore in the game. There will be caves. My little descriptor says home of the ant people, haunted castle, vampire castle, Asgard, which is heaven, rainforest, or a jungle theme, ancient temple, so this will be an indoors theme, misty ruins, South American pyramids is what this will be, ocean floor, and my descriptor for that says Anunnaki base. And then lastly, a volcano theme. So as you can see, a lot of these themes and a lot of the lore of the official tracks in the game will be based on these quote-unquote myths, and that's why the game is called Mythic Kart Maker. And I tend to veer on the crazy side in terms of game developers, but I think that games need this right now. I think we're used to all this slop, where it's just the bog standard story. It's been done a million times. I'm sick of it. And I won't have any more of it, okay? So my game is going to be weird. And I'm going to talk about the things that I think. And I'm not going to do it like I'm talking down to you. But I'm going to tell you how I see the world. And this might just be a kart racing game, but it's so much more than that. And you'll see. You'll see soon enough. So, take in that lore, because it's not meaningless. There's something more hidden underneath the surface of Kart Maker. And you'll discover that soon enough. So yeah, hotshot, listen up. Kart Maker's about to release on May 1st, 2026. That's like a couple days from now. That's actually 2 days from the release of this video. At 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's more than a AAA developer will give you. They don't even tell you the time. They're just like, whenever. Whenever, it comes out whenever, guys. Sorry. Oh, especially on PC. It just comes out whenever, guys. Maybe like a month delayed, who knows? No, it comes out on Steam, and it works on Steam Deck. And it's Steam Deck verified. Negative 3 days, guys. Negative 3 days it got Steam Deck verified. I don't know how that happened. Like, I guess I kind of got lucky in a way. So yeah, May 1st, 10 a.m. I'll see you guys there.